Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever found yourself needing to say, I'm sorry in English, but felt like sorry just wasn't cutting it? Like you needed something more, more sincere?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just about the words, is it? It's about conveying that you genuinely regret something, especially in a business setting, where clarity and sincerity are super important.
Right, because in English, like in Japanese, we have different levels of sorry depending on the situation, right? We don't use the same phrase when we bump into someone at the store as when we messed up a huge deal, do we?
Exactly. And the nuances matter. Sorry can come off as a bit light, almost casual, fine for a minor inconvenience, but not for something more serious.
So if sorry is not always enough, what do we use instead? I mean, when do we use it, and what are the other alternatives?
Okay, so let's start with sorry. It's the go-to for everyday situations, right? You're a little late, or you accidentally bump into someone. Saying sorry, or I am sorry, usually, does the trick.
Yeah, that's the baseline. It's like saying my bad or oops, my fault in a very informal sense.
Exactly. But when you need to level up the sincerity, just adding a bit to it helps, like I am sorry, or I am so sorry, which already shows that you're giving it a bit more weight,
Right, by adding I am instead of the contraction I am, or adding so, or verrier, you're already showing that you're taking it more seriously, that this is not just a casual oops, it's an actual apology.
Exactly. And you can also use adverbs to enhance that feeling, things like I'm really sorry or I'm terribly sorry, to show a deeper level of regret.
Oh, I get it. You're not just casually brushing it off. You're actually feeling the weight of what you've done, or at least communicating it well. So where do we go next in terms of formality?
Well, when sorry doesn't cut it, especially in a business setting, it's time to pull out the big guns. That's where apologize comes in.
Right, apologize. It sounds a lot more formal than sorry, and even the phrase, I am very sorry. But how exactly do we use it correctly?
Okay, so instead of saying, I'm sorry for the mistake, you might say, I apologize for the mistake, or we apologize for the inconvenience. It's direct, it's sincere, and it shows you're taking full responsibility.
And it's not just for big screw-ups, right? It could be for a misunderstanding or a missed deadline where you have to clearly show that you are taking responsibility.
Exactly. And it gets even more formal with phrases like, I sincerely apologize, or please accept my sincerest apologies. Those are phrases you'd use in a serious business communication, or when a major error has occurred.
So when you're really trying to convey that you're not just sorry, but you're remorseful and taking full accountability, that's the way to go.
Exactly. And that's when you follow it up with an explanation. You could also add, I apologize for the delay in replying, or I apologize for the confusion. Because you're not only apologizing, but also clarifying, which is key to effective business communication.
Makes sense. So it's not just about saying you're sorry, but also about acknowledging what you've done and communicating clearly so the issue is resolved and you can move forward, right?
Right. And it's good to know a few other ways to convey that, too. I mean, regret is another good one for showing remorse. Like, we regret the error, or I deeply regret the oversight.
Oh, that's a good one. It's like saying, we're truly saddened that this happened, with a more formal tone to it.
Yes, and it's super important to use the correct tone, especially when writing emails where your tone can easily be misinterpreted.
True, because in an email, you don't have the benefit of seeing someone else's face or hearing their voice. You have to make sure that your words convey your sincerity clearly.
Absolutely. So using formal expressions like apologize or regret and adding adverbs like sincerely or deeply will definitely help in those written communications.
So what about specific phrases for different kinds of situations? If there is a delay or something's broken or if you have to refuse a request, how do you handle that professionally?
Okay, for a delay, you might say, I sincerely apologize for the delay in delivering your order. For damaged products, a good phrase would be, please accept our apologies for the cracks on the lenses, and if something is not working right, use this. We apologize for the problem with our product.
Okay, those are some practical examples there. And what if you have to refuse a request but need to be super polite and diplomatic?
This is where you would use phrases like, we are afraid that we can accept your offer, or We regret to inform you that we are unable to accede to your request. These are very formal ways to convey bad news, but with respect and politeness.
Oh, that's super helpful. So it is about choosing words that not only acknowledge the problem, but also show respect and consideration, especially when you're saying no or delivering disappointing news.
Precisely. And it's all about being clear, being honest, and being respectful. It's not enough to just say, I am sorry. You have to express genuine regret, take responsibility, and, when appropriate, suggest a solution.
Right, because ultimately it's not just about avoiding blame. It is about fixing the problem and repairing the relationship so the other person knows that you're taking them seriously.
Absolutely. And that understanding is the key to using the right phrases and choosing the best response for the situation, whether casual or formal.
Yeah, because in any communication, sorry is so powerful. It's about making sure that our words reflect how we truly feel.
Exactly. And by understanding these nuances, you're going to have a much better chance of actually connecting with people and conveying true sincerity and intent, whether it's business or personal.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.